Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Justin, and I want to thank you guys for making me a part of your day. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you guys some Call of Duty Ghosts. It's going to be a ground war domination game on, what is this level called? Stonehaven. So in this video, ground war domination on the Xbox One. It's going to be, my scores aren't as good as they used to be because I haven't played this game a lot, but I know a lot of you guys like to watch this in the background. So I think it's an alright game, but based on it's not a 100-point game, so it's not like games where I go like 85 and 4, okay? So I don't really play this game that often, and I'm playing solo on the Xbox One right here, so please forgive that. But the aim, the skills are still there. They're just not as refined as they used to be. So that's going to be the gameplay that's in the background, and I'm going to get into my topic a little bit right now. Okay, so one thing that I always wanted to talk about and never had enough time to talk about was juicing. Now, I'm not talking about like steroids or anything like that. I'm talking about juicing food like vegetables. Well, I don't really eat vegetables, but vegetables, fruits, yogurt, stuff like that, juicing. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a little tip because I have a Nutribullet, and this video is going to be about whether or not you should get a Nutribullet. Okay, so I'm going to kind of lay it out. I'm not going to edit anything or put any pictures, so you're going to have to kind of just go with the flow and kind of understand what I'm trying to get at. I'm going to try to go in pieces so it's a little bit easier to understand. Okay, so I bought the regular Nutribullet, and I bought it to my door. They shipped it to my door for like $59. Okay, now retail, I think retail it's like $119, but Amazon's usually what I go to. Amazon Prime. If you're a student, you should definitely get on that Amazon Prime. That Jeff Bezos, the Amazon Prime. You know what I'm saying? But if you get on the Amazon Prime, I think it's like $89.99 or something like that. But I got it for $59.99 to the door because I got it from Kohl's. And there was some stacking coupons and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys know, but I used to get deals. Deals used to be my thing. Like I used to buy a bunch of stuff. But anyway, so I got this Nutribullet, right? The 600 watt, the entry level Nutribullet. And it's the 600 watt one, and I got a blue one. So for $59, my review on this for $59, you're gonna have to take that in stride because basically at the end I'll tell you why you should buy it or why you should not buy it. Okay, first we'll go over the pros. Okay, so one of the good things, this actually has nothing to do with the Nutribullet, but when you start juicing stuff, one of the benefits, I don't know if this is actually a benefit, it sounds like bro science to me, is that if your food is already in liquid form, it's kind of chewed up and juiced already, so when you drink it, it absorbs easier, and I don't know if it absorbs quicker, right? So like when you drink like protein shake via liquid, right, it's a little bit better because it's kind of like, well, your protein really should be from food sources, but whenever you juice stuff, the nutrients and stuff like that are still in there, and I don't know, when I make a drink, right, that's juiced, like I don't get hungry, which is weird because I'm usually pretty hungry. So it can be very filling, especially if you're counting calories, and then it can tide you over until your next meal. If you guys are wondering about that, I highly recommend it. The juicing part, I think it really changed the way I kind of look at food and the way I eat and everything like that. And I'm really glad I incorporated that into my diet, but we got to talk about the Nutribullet. Okay, so short answer is this: if you can get the Nutribullet for $59 to your door with tax and everything, you should definitely buy it. Okay, I would say if you can get it for underneath $70, so $69.99 and below, you should definitely get it. I think it's a good value for what I did because I kind of was like, it was a good deal, and then I bought it, and I was like, oh, I really hope I use it. And I use it every day. I use it every single day. I use it like 3 or 4 times a day. I use it to mix whey protein. I use it to mix BCAAs in powder form into liquid form. I do it for a lot of things, so it's very useful for that, and it's very, very powerful. Okay, now here's the thing though: if you had to pay full price, or if you had to pay full Amazon price, which is $89.99, I don't recommend doing that because there's 2 problems with Nutribullet in general for me right now. Okay, there is a known problem with I don't know if it's like an O-ring. So when you like unscrew the cap, if you guys haven't seen Nutribullet, you should definitely Google it right now while you're listening to this, okay? And when you see the Nutribullet, it's like you screw on the blade and you flip it upside down. And one good thing is that it's really powerful for 600 watts. It's super powerful. But the seal, because you can't fill the cup the entire way, it like breaks sometimes. It doesn't break. It's this O-ring that's in the blade. And what happens is like on certain blades, the O-ring will pop out all the time, right? And like in the first day or two, mine kept popping out. And I thought it was broken already, okay? I was going to take it back to Kohl's. But it's not. It's actually a common issue. Okay, I didn't really like that. Okay, if I didn't get it for $60, I would have taken it back and got a full refund. Okay, but I guess it's supposed to be removable. Okay, it means you're overfilling your cups, but I think it's worth $60. Okay, so here's the thing: the direct competitor to the Nutribullet. It's kind of weird because you have the regular Nutribullet, which I bought, the entry-level Nutribullet, right? Then you have like the Nutribullet Pro, which is 900 watts, and you have a Nutri Ninja, which is also 900 watts. Okay, so that's like the medium. That's like if the Nutribullet was like welterweight, the Nutri Ninja and the Nutribullet Pro are like middleweight, so they're more powerful. Okay, so if you juice a lot and you want bigger cups and everything like that, I would recommend going up a size. If you're gonna pay full price, I've never tried the Nutri Ninja, but it's supposed to be significantly better than the Nutribullet 600, the entry-level one. The reason why I didn't get the Nutri Ninja was because if I, like, to the door, the Nutribullet was like, I think $59, or like I said that in the beginning, right? To the door it was $59, but if I wanted to buy the Nutri Ninja 900 or the Nutribullet Pro 900, it would have been like almost $90 to the door. And for a lot of people that knew what they were doing, like, I wasn't really sure if I was going to be juicing a lot, so I wanted to kind of get the small one, and if I really wanted to go up a notch, I could always buy another one. But I'm pretty satisfied because I don't make when I make my smoothie, it's for me. Like, I don't make it for like 4 other people. Okay, but if you can get it for cheap, I'd get the entry-level Nutribullet to try it out. It really has changed, like, the way that I view food in general, the way I consume food. You know, whey protein, you can shake it in a blender bottle, but if you mix stuff in it, like sometimes, and I'll go into that towards the second half, the stuff that I make, when I mix it up, it's like puree. It's like you can drink the entire thing. But if you have money, like if your parents will buy it for you, I'd say get the Nutri Ninja because it's 900 watts. And apparently that gasket problem, the O-ring problem, it's not on the Nutri Ninja. And I knew that going in, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to buy it anyway. And here's another thing too, is that I emailed Nutribullet's customer service, and they kind of blew me off, which is dumb because, like, I'm gonna make a video about it, right? But they were just like, hey, if it breaks, it's a 1-year warranty. I was like, hey, is this supposed to be like this? Like, it was a canned response, like a robot emailed me back, but it was a dude, and he was like, hey, if it breaks, just send it back. And I was like, that's not really what I wanted to know. I was like, can I buy another blade? You know, I wanted to give him more money, and the guy's like, no, if it breaks, just bring it back. So I don't know if this is canned response, but that's my thoughts on the Nutri Ninja. Or the Nutribullet entry level. I think it's good for $60. Better if you can get it for $50, but it's powerful, man. You can juice stuff instantly. Like, I have a piece of shit blender that's like $25 from Walmart, and it's not even close to the Nutri Ninja or Nutribullet. And I got the entry level Nutribullet. But if you have the dollars and you know you're gonna be juicing a lot of things, I'd recommend getting the Nutri Ninja or the Nutribullet Pro. Go to Amazon.com, read the reviews. But for my money, if I could do it over again, I would definitely get the Nutri Ninja and incorporate juicing into your diet. It's very good for you. Alright, so for this like latter third of the video, I'm going to tell you about the things that I juice and kind of the things that I put in to supplement my day. So one good thing you can do is that I shout out Walmart because Walmart's the cheapest place to go. And I kind of told you guys I was working out and stuff. There's this stuff called pre-workout, which is like, it's like this powder you take, right? And a lot of them have caffeine and they're stimulants and everything like that, but I kind of gone away from that because it kind of made me not able to sleep. So I kind of wanted to get away from that, and I got a Nutribullet. But some of the things that I like to mix, if you go to Walmart, you can get like fat-free yogurt. Like, fat-free yogurt has really low calories, right? And it has no fat, which is why it's fat-free, right? But you can get fat-free yogurt, like a tub of it. It's really super cheap. And you can get like frozen, like the frozen fruit is kind of expensive though, so I just get the cheapest one. You can get frozen berries and stuff like that, and I use those too, and I buy bananas too. So what I do for my pre-workout has a ton of caffeine in it, way too much for me to be drinking. But for pre-workout, what I do is that I actually have these like vanilla shakes. It's kind of like Muscle Milk, but it's like the cheap brand. My adopted parents, they just gave it to me because they weren't gonna drink it. So I throw that in the Nutribullet, right? Put a banana in there. I put a quarter cup of yogurt, and then I put like a quarter cup of oats, like raw oats, right? And then you put a quarter cup of the berries in there. Now you mix it all up, and then you fill it to the line. You mix it up. That pre-workout right there has like a pretty good carb to protein ratio. It's got roughly like 35 grams of protein and like what else? It's got, the oats will give you like 25 grams of carbs. I'm not entirely sure which one you should have, but I know that protein powder as a pre-workout is underrated. So that's what I've been using as a pre-workout. Obviously, for post-workout, you can put in yogurt. I use Muscle Farm chocolate peanut butter whey, and I just put in like a banana, or you can put in Greek yogurt. If you're in a protein, Greek yogurt tastes sour to me. That's why I don't really like it. But if you're in a protein and stuff like that, like super protein, Greek yogurt is like very protein dense. It's kind of thick though. One of the things about when you mix stuff though, you'd be surprised if you don't put sugar in it, because I try to avoid sugar. If you don't put a flavor in it, it'll taste very bland. So before I would put like yogurt, fruit, banana. You'd think it would taste like something, right? It tastes like nothing. So that's why I added like vanilla protein in there or chocolate protein in there. But I don't really like mixing fruits with chocolate, okay? So those are my two things. And for that pre-workout one, that one that I told you about, it's like, I think it's less than like 220 calories. So you can take that like an hour before you work out, hour and a half before you work out. My digestive tract, I need like a lot of time to digest food. So it takes me like 2 hours. But that's what I use for pre-workout. And then for post-workout, you can take, I take Muscle Farm. I just take a scoop of protein, put in some yogurt, put in banana. That's really good too. You always want a little bit of carbs after post-workout. But that's just two things that I make. And I usually use, the two main ingredients when you go to Walmart is this. You need some fat-free yogurt or some fat-free Greek yogurt to kind of get the texture, right? And get some frozen fruit. Just get the cheapest one. Get like the berries and all that shit. And then you can get bananas for like $1.59 a pound. And that adds, a banana is actually pretty good in terms of taste and adding flavor to whatever you want, okay? The part that's going to be up to you is going to be whatever protein you want to take. Because like I don't want to add sugar or flavor. I'd rather just add a protein powder which has like, you know, some sugar and flavor in it. But I have vanilla protein and I have chocolate peanut butter protein. If you're wondering about Muscle Farm protein, it's pretty good. Chocolate's pretty good. Apparently the cookies and cream is supposed to be the greatest. But, you know, I get a discount from a boy. He hooks it up, and I get these, like, big tubs of protein. But it's pretty good. It's a good way to put in, like, 250 calories, and you get, like, you know, 30, 40 grams of protein. But anyways, game's wrapping up right there. I don't know how many kilos I got. I probably got, like, 40. It says 49, I think, or 48. I can't entirely sure. I couldn't see that guy right there. But in terms of the Nutribullet, if you have the money, I'd get the Nutri Ninja. But if you can get the Nutribullet for cheap, get it for cheap. But I've been Justin. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.